Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I have this big old box from Atlas Stationers, and it is actually a NEXY box from their Experience Pen sale. This box was actually from November of 2024. It says let's go. And I had such a busy season of my life from November until spring of this year, so I never really got to enjoy opening this box. I have used some of the items, but the other ones I haven't gone through. So I'm kind of making this video to hold myself accountable, to remind myself that I have these items, so I should use them. Their box is so big that I can't fit it in the frame of the camera, but let's go through it and see. So if you don't know, they have an experienced pen sale pretty much every month where they will gather pens that have either been returned by customers or gently used, are testers in store. There might be minimal defects or sometimes potentially major defects, and they will reduce the price of the pen. You can only join the sale through their Discord, so I'll try to link the Discord in the description below. But it's a really fun experience. They stream it live on YouTube, and at the end of the sale they have what they call NEXY boxes, and NEXY is N-E-X-Y. So you might be wondering what's inside of a NEXY box. I think Hollywood or Brendan, whoever runs the Experience Pen sale, he wanted to type next, N-E-X-T, but he accidentally misspelled it as NEXY, and it kind of just caught on as this like funny component. But they've been building these custom, they're almost like mystery boxes, but you do get to see the contents pretty much for like 30 seconds when he posts it, and then people bid on it, and they bid by like being the first one to type in and hit enter on their keyboard, and it'll say claim, and then you basically claim that you want to buy this box for X amount of price. And what happened was I wasn't even on the market to be buying stuff, and I typed in claim and I hit enter, and I showed up second, and I was like, oh dang, good thing, because I didn't want to spend $200 after all, like spontaneously. I should probably start unloading this while I'm talking. Well, there might be noises, so maybe I won't. For the pens, you get a preview about a day before, usually, with the prices and stuff, so you can kind of plan ahead if you want to bid on a pen or not. And like I said, these prices are already set. The bidding isn't like whoever bids highest. It's whoever like first in line to type in claim. So I was second in line, and then he told me that someone actually backed out of this one. He messaged me and asked if I wanted it, and I actually really wanted it for this reason. This box came with this beautiful Galen Leather accordion purse, and I had been seeing this on social media when Galen Leather came out with it, and the value of this purse is actually around $200. So it was really funny because I guess they didn't realize when they were pricing this box out. So I felt like I had got a really good deal out of this one, because you basically pay for the purse and then everything else in this box was free. I don't know if their boxes nowadays are as good of a value as that, but they do definitely load it up so that whatever they charge is below the actual value of the box. So let's get into it so you're not just looking at me waving my hands around this bubble wrap. I think I'll just try to go through everything as quickly as possible, and then we can do swatches and stuff after that. I don't even remember what's in this box, but that's kind of like a nice surprise for me. Oh, we have 2 bottles of ink from, I think it's Peniter. I might have these, but there's no label on them. That's weird. Most of these items actually do have a very minor defect. This one is a handful of markers. So we have a zebra mild liner. Oh, this is a fountain pen. This is a Pelikan Twist. Oh, I remember why I wanted this one so bad. It came with a Pilot Vanishing point nib, feed, and cartridge insert, because you can buy those separate. This one is a zebra Sarasa clip and a big Zig Posterman waterproof marker. Interesting. This would have been really good for the wedding, for making signs. Oh well, whatever. Everything's actually packaged really nicely. So we get to see a picture of the layout of the items about 1 minute or 30 seconds before everyone hits claim. And I don't know why. I thought they would just throw everything in a box and ship it to me, but they actually individually packaged each item, which was really nice of them. This is a 2025 planner. Ooh, I know. I opened this box in like December of last year, and I saw there's 2 planners in here, and I don't know, I might use them since it's half year now, or I might save one for next year. This one looks like it's from Cloth and Paper. It's a planner. We'll get into that in a little bit. What's this? Ooh! Oh, this is the Vinta Inks set. Nice. This feels like Christmas. We have a Pelikan pencil sharpener. That's actually really nice. I bought a Blackwing pencil recently, and I did not buy a pencil sharpener with it. 2025, this is the MD One Day One Page notebook. It's really nice. I might use this. You are X to my O. Oh, a book for my other half. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, some of these are really random things in the NEXY boxes, but that's kind of the point. It's a little bit of everything. Ooh, a Monte Verde Ritma. We'll get into that. And looks like, oh, there's still some. There's another mild liner and a Wink of Stella brush, whatever that means. It looks like eyeliner. So isn't Stella like an eyeliner brand? I think it's like a brush pen. And last but not least, we have, whoa, ink. This looks like one of those calligraphy inks from Ferris Wheel Press. Yeah, it is. And Private Reserve, Pearlescent, Red Silver. Not a big fan of red ink, but we'll see. And that's it. That's the box. It's a really, really big box. We get to move it out of the way. Ignore the mess. I got it dirty in one of my videos, but what are we gonna do? So let's go over the Galen case. I thought it was really cool. I'm actually using it now. I attached this knockoff Touchland hand sanitizer. I specifically bought this because I thought it would fit in here, but this case actually doesn't hold as much as I wanted to, and I was able to hook it up there. Actually, this is the thing that had the issue. The leather, what do you call this, strap that it came with. Because here's the thing, I was like, there's nothing wrong with this case. Like, why is it in the Experience pen sale? And it turns out this wasn't even attached, the clasp. It was actually attached backwards like this. So imagine that this was gone and then it was attached backwards because it kept falling through the hole right here. But I had my husband like hammer it down so that it wouldn't come out anymore. So I guess there's like minor issues with the pens or the products, or maybe it's not selling, maybe it's been sitting a while. I'm not sure what criteria makes it go into the Experience pen sale, but just know that you are getting something that might have a minor defect. That's usually fixable, or you can reach out for the company's warranty. I'm not gonna unbuckle this, but oh, you can. It's an adjustable strap, very sturdy leather from Galen. Their products are usually very well built. So there's a shoulder length, crossbody length strap. We have 2 buckles. You can actually see the patina of this is getting really nice. I think this is like their caramel color. Is that right? I don't know. I can link it down below. I know Atlas sells it. So here's just what I've been using it for. I've only actually recently gone into it this week, and it's like July. But I took out my cards because that was not necessary to show online. But here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card slots. And then on this side, there's also 6. So there's 12 card slots and 1 zipper. And that fits into the furthest pocket in the back. And then we can open it up. We have some bags and tissues. In this one, I have my Wonkai Mini fountain pen. So it does fit this kind of chunky fountain pen. I have a retractable clip pen from Miniso with Pochako, the little dog on there, the Sanrio one. I have a mini lip gloss. This is, I don't know what this one is. It's from Sephora. This is not a what's in my bag video, but we're doing it. I have, what is this? White flower oil. Okay, and then we have a hobonichi weeks insert type of thing. And then in this one, we don't have anything right now, so I can still fit stuff in here. And then we just have some toiletries in this flap. So this front flap is kind of secure off by itself, and the other ones, they get secure by this clasp. And I've been liking it so far. I just wish I could hold more stuff in there because it does get bulky. I wish I could show it kind of like that. There. So there's my hand. I don't know. It's nice. I don't know if I'll use it all the time, but it's actually very nice. So I am glad I got it in this box. I don't know if I would buy it individually because it doesn't hold as much as I want it to. And I don't know if I love the accordion aspect to it. Like, it is expandable, but you can only hold so much. And I actually like having more than just miniatures. I'm a big bag girly. So yeah, I think this was my favorite item from the box, but we'll go through the rest. Since these items are right next to me, I guess we'll go over them. This is a Zebra Sarasa clip, 0.5. It looks like it's in pink. It looks like it hasn't even been used because it still has the little ball on the end, but I guess I can swatch it. I'm actually done with this notebook for the first half of the year, but we're just gonna keep using it. So this is the Atlas Stationers NEXY NEXY box, and this is the 0.5 Zebra Saras clip. It's okay. I don't think I like it very much. I like my gel pens to be smoother than this. At least it's not very smudgy. It's nice. Has a nice clip. I don't think it's very smooth, or maybe because it's a 0.5. I don't know. This is a Zig Posterman waterproof marker. I don't know if I'll use, I don't even know if I'll unbox this. Waterproof when dry. The tip is this giant chisel tip, so you shake it, I think. To start, it's like a paint pen. I'm afraid I'll unwrap it and it'll dry out, so I'm not gonna go into this one. Swink of Stella Brush 2. Shimmer with no mess. Curettage. The Wink of Stella brush is perfect for writing, adding controlled glitter when used with stamped products. The brush tip produces thick and thin lines, allowing artistic freedom. Remove black ring by unscrewing pen. Retwist pen nib into cartridge to the left. Replace cap and shake well until it clicks. Take off cap and hold brush tip down or gently squeeze barrel to start ink flow. This is not a cosmetic product. Do not apply to the body. Applying too much pressure to the cartridge may result in breakage or leaks. Do not leave in direct sunlight or in high temperatures. Replace cap firmly after each use. Keep the pen in a vertical position with the cap facing upwards when in store. Do we want to use it? Might as well. Glitter white though. My gosh, what is this? This is a fun exploration of random stationery supplies. So if you want to get an NEXY box and you're really into stationery, that would be cool. So you open it. We have a plastic brush tip, and then you twist it open. They said to remove the ring. I can see some kind of ink in here. What did they say? Remove black ring by unscrewing pen. I think there's a cartridge. Can you take it out? Should I take it out? I don't know. Probably not. I think this is the cartridge, like this whole body. But watch me break the pen before we even get into it. Oh, yeah, there's like glittery white ink coming out. So I think this is the cartridge. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just wiped it on the Atlas craft paper. It is like a glittery white. That's kind of cool. Let's do it. So they said to twist it back and then put the cap back on and shake well until it clicks. Take off cap and hold brush tip downward. Gently squeeze barrel to start ink flow. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it on the hobonichi paper. You have to squeeze this barrel. Okay, so if you squeeze it, you can see the ink traveling down right here. So it's sort of like a paint pen. I don't know what I would use this for. It's kind of coming out of the sides instead of going down to the brush. Push. Do you want to keep it up? No, it says hold brush tip downward. Maybe we'll just give it a good... Oh, all right. So I don't think I did it correctly because it kind of bypassed the little brush holding section, but this is kind of what it looks like. So yeah, I seriously don't know what I would use this for. I guess embellishing some lettering, probably. But that looks cool, doesn't it? This is what it looks like. I think we'll move on to the next product. I can see why this was in a NEXY box, because people probably weren't buying this. But it's still cool. Next, we have a mild liner. Oh, it's like a nice orangey red muted zebra. This smells good. It's like sweet, mild liner. Is there a number? There is not a number. Vermilion. Is that the color? I've never actually looked at the names. Here's one. Blue green. I think I have this. Yeah, I own this one. These are nice highlighters. Everybody in the stationery community, especially the bullet journaling community, really seems to like these. I remember being a little disappointed because I thought you could highlight over stuff, but you can't. So they're just cute because they're like aesthetic and what's the word? Muted tones usually. They're not the bright highlighters from my childhood. Okay, here we have a Pelikan Twist. That's really cool. It says made in Germany. It's a medium, and it says product is 78% recycled plastic. L&R, I guess, would be left and right-handed. And then, is this dirty or is this like the resin swirl? I think it has a swirl to it. There's a little bit of a swirl here. You can see it mostly in the cap. And then it says Pelikan here, but it is a twist. I've never used one of these. It's one of their beginner fountain pens. Oh, okay, so it comes with a cartridge, an international long cartridge, and it actually does not twist. I guess it's a pull cap. So we're gonna put it back in position and pull. Ooh, this looks cool. It doesn't look like it's been used, although it does look like it needs to be washed. Here's the nib, very nice. Do I wanna use the cartridge that it came with? I'm gonna pop it in and then we can wait for it to saturate the feed while I look at the other items in this box. This is cool though. I'm excited for this one. They put this Pilot Vanishing Point refill. Is that what you would call it? It's like the meat of a Pilot Vanishing Point. Like you could put this inside one of those Jinhao 10s. This is a Yafa brand's container. I don't know what it originally held, but I don't know if there's anything wrong with this, except that there's no pen body around it. It says Pilot Medium, and then it's really hard to see. Pilot 18K 750 Medium P423, and then something below that I cannot see. And it comes with the Con 40 converter. I don't know if this has ever been inked. Oh my gosh. Isn't this like $70 to $90 value? Have you been inked, sir? Let me get a cup of water. I was using like red solo cups, and then I had a weird experience cleaning off one of my pens, and I don't know if it was leftover residue in those cups or something, but I'm scared. So I switched to this metal sauce cup type of thing, and it has a lid, so that's cool. We're gonna just rinse this, I guess. I don't think it's ever been inked. And there was someone in the fountain pen enthusiast Facebook group, I think. And I remember around that time, she was upset because she had ordered a Pilot Vanishing Point and she received this. And she was upset, but people were like, did you know that you could just order the nib unit? That's what this is called. And like, did you accidentally order the wrong thing? And she said, I don't know, I ordered it from Atlas. And someone said, just reach out to their customer service, they'll help you out. And I think this is what she returned. I don't know. Let me find my Pilot Vanishing Point. So this is my Pilot Vanishing Point. Surprisingly, I only have one. It's also called a capless in Japan. And then this one's the gold hardware. It's also a medium. So I might have to get another one. I don't like the Moon Man one that I have, the Mahjong. So I don't know if I'll like the Jinhao, but I feel like if I get another Pilot Vanishing Point, then I would have another nib unit. So would that even be worth it? I don't know. Maybe I have to get one of the ones that come with the steel nib, and then I can have the body and put this in there. I'm gonna use my Pilot Iwushizuku Take Sumi ink to test this. I don't know if I want to do a dip test. I guess I could draw up some of the ink, because it doesn't draw up much ink anyways. Yeah, it drew up like 0 ink Can I just use it in this? Oh, it's so good. Hold on. We're gonna put it in here. Pilot. Oh my god. It's amazing. This is such a good deal. I got that Galen Leather purse. I got this nib unit that's like 70 to 90 bucks. It writes perfectly. There's a little bit of feedback. Is that weird? I don't know if it's because I didn't fill it up the full way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's not as smooth somehow. There's feedback. That's so strange. You can hear it. It's not as smooth as the gold one that I have, but it might be because I didn't fill it up the full way. I don't feel like filling it up because I have a lot of pens inked with black ink, but that's really cool. So I got a new nib unit. We'll put that to the side for now. What else? Do we want to go for the next fountain pen? We might as well, right? Here we go. It's a Monte Verde Ritma. I've only tested this once, and this one kind of does look used. Oh, wow. So it says Monte Verde USA, Ritma magnetic cap. A new technological innovation from Monte Verde USA is the airtight magnetic cap. It is precision engineered to perfectly fit over the front section to avoid air passage and ink drying. No need to twist off. Gently pull the cap and listen for the slight popping sound as the seal releases. Nice. This one kind of does look used. This is heavy. Holy crap. This is really heavy. Gosh, that's the heaviest pen I've ever picked up. Oh my god. You could hurt someone with that. Is there anything else? Oh, there's 2 baby ink cartridges. Those are really tiny. And then, what's this? Walnut. Is this an ad? That's weird. This is the Ritma collection. They make ballpoints, roller balls, and fountain pens. I did not know roller balls and ballpoints weren't the same thing. Did anyone else know that? And then there's instructions. You unscrew the converter. Hold on. Threaded converter instructions. Push in converter instructions. Ink cartridge instructions. Oh, there's different ink cartridges. One actually screws in and the other one pops in. I've never had a screw in one. Okay, whatever. Let's move on to the actual pen. It is a very heavy pen. It is this pretty dark gray metallic color. And the clip is really hard to pick up. And then we have a little bit of a groove here. The bottom does not though. On the back of it, it has Monte Verde Ritma. Oh, did you hear the pop? I think there's ink in here. There is. There's ink in here. So here we go. Experienced pen. The nib is cool. There's like blue on it, but that might be from the ink. It just says Monte Verde USA and it has a little mountain. And it's like the gray, I would say like graphite. Can it write? No. Screws. Holy cow. This section's not too bad. It's like a metal pen. Standard international cartridge. It's a pull. Yeah, there was definitely ink in here. Look, I think someone had green ink in here. Guess we can find out if we... Wow. Look, blue ink. Green ink? Teal. Wow. So definitely wash your pens first if you get them from the Experienced Pen Sale. Oh, there's a lot of ink in here. Oh wow, look how much ink is coming out. This is green now. I think because there was so much ink, I might be able to write with it. Oh my god! Look! The up and down strokes are definitely a lot better than the right and left ones. And the metal grip section is very slippery. This is... And then if I post it... Oh! That's so satisfying. It's magnetic. Monte Verde. Hold on. N-T-E-V-E-R-D-E. Ritma. Is this a medium? I think it said medium on the box. Yeah. I really, really like this dark metallic green. Kind of reminds me of like eucalyptus or sage, but darker. It's very nice. It's just very heavy. And I don't know. The grip is a little too smooth. It's making it hard to hold. The pen is heavy. And the body, I have like a prejudice against this pen and I don't know why, but it's kind of just, the whole thing is uniform and it doesn't feel very good. I think I like having a step down. The only thing that's the step down is like the difference in the material. But the nib seems to be writing really nice, especially with washed out ink. Wow, this is really nice. That's not bad at all. Go explore that. Since we have those, This is the last pen, I believe. Oh shoot, I'm so used to the twists. And it's called a Pelikan Twist, so why wouldn't you twist it? Oh, you can kind of post them a little bit, not really. Twist. I actually like this. It feels very ergonomic. And it has the guides, like the Lamy Safaris, but it's not as intense. It's a more subtle, ooh, that ink from that Stella pen never dried. Look, okay, so Pelikan Twist. This also has bigger up and down strokes. It's not bad. It's very nice. It's very lightweight. It's definitely an entry level Pelikan, but it writes just as smooth as a lot of steel nib pens. This is a medium. I do like mediums, so I'm glad that in this mystery, it's not a mystery box if you do get to see it, in this NEXY box, I'm glad that I magically got lucky with the mediums. The bottom of the pen has this triangular groove, and then the top has those breather holes in the cap, along with the bird. That's pretty. These are nice. I think these are around 30 bucks. And then the Ritmas can go on sale for around that price too, I believe. So these are nice. Let me show you that ink though. Look at that. It's got like gold shimmer, but it feels like there's white out on my arm now. All right, do you wanna go over inks next or planners? Let's take a break and go over planners. Hopefully this doesn't rub off on anything. We have this book, You Are the X to My O. This is cute. I think it's one of those silly Valentine's gifts. To and from, you are the sprinkles to my donut, the zig to my zag, the north to my compass, the rom to my calm, the ping to my pong. That's cute. Give this book to your better half. You'll be the lovey to their dovey. It's from the Knock Knock brand. That brand that makes those funny post-it notes. This is the MD paper from Midori for 2025. It is the 1 day 1 page and it is in the A6 size. I bought one of these in 2020. It was the same year as the year I started trying hobonichi, so that might have actually been 2022 or 2021. And I blew through one of these from January to April, and it bulked it up like this much. I don't know if I ever shared it. Something about the cream paper is so soothing, and the only unfortunate thing is I was sticking a lot of ephemera and I was collaging because I feel so inspired by this paper. I don't know why. MD notebook, made in Japan by Midori. There's the 2025 overview, 2026 as well. I thought about saving this for 2026, but then redating the calendars would kind of annoy me. But we have December through January of 2026. And then there should be around 365 pages. It has these brackets where you could write the date, and then in a very faint font on the side, we have these markers. I think those are for the monthly tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullet points. And then it goes from 8 until 24. So you can do 24 hours, but they think that your day starts at 8 a.m. It's just that for 365 days, I believe. I might use it for the second half of this year for personal journaling. We'll see. And it's fountain pen friendly from what I remember. Here is the cloth and paper yearly planner. I think it's like the A5 size. There's 212 pages. In an effort to promote environmental sustainability, this bag has been crafted from eco-friendly materials and water-based ink. We are committed to reducing plastic waste and encouraging the use of reusable and biodegradable products. It has a zip. I don't see anything wrong with that Midori notebook. I think maybe because it didn't have the wrapper. I don't know why they put this in here because I thought the zipper was broken, but it's not. A statement from the company, I believe. This belongs to. There's 2025 year at a glance. Holidays, a page for notes, more quotes, calendar, 2 blank note pages. Oh, and then it goes into a weekly overview. And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday priorities to do, and then a blank section, and notes. I don't know if this is fountain pen friendly. I might have to test it sometime. I am a little hesitant to use this because I am afraid that it's not fountain pen friendly, but I can always do a pen test. You guys know I like to do pen tests. So then it goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are in the same column. Don't know if I love that. Yeah, it looks like what they do is they do the monthly, and then they have the weeks, and then you get a notes page, a quote page. Oh, a goals page, February, goals, and then important dates, priorities, bills due, that'd be handy, and a checklist. Interesting. And then we have the calendar, 2 notes pages, and back to the weeklies. I don't love the weeklies like this. I like the hobonichi style. I liked having Saturday and Sunday in its own column, not shared. I do like just using it as a to-do list. So maybe I'll ignore priorities and to-do, and then I can always put washi at the bottom. But I might use this for next year. It just continues that pattern. It looks like you get a quote, you get goals for the month, the monthly calendar, notes, and then the weeks. That's a little confusing to me, but maybe it could be helpful. My main concern is, once again, the fountain pen friendliness. And then in the back, we have contact pages for your contact list. Okay, it is a coil binding. Not bad, but not my favorite item from the box. Now let's get on to the inks. We are back with the inks. I might try to do this one last because it is a calligraphy ink. It has a different material than the fountain pen inks. This is Private Reserve. This might be the first bottle I've ever tried. They're quite intimidating because of how large the opening is. And it is a shimmer ink. It says pearlescent red silver. Shake well before use. 60 mils. Premium quality, rainbow of colors, high hydration, excellent shading, made in the EU and packaged in the United States. I'm gonna use this dip pen that I got from Atlas. This is called Iro Utsushi from Pilot. And here we go. Shake well. These jars are very intimidating. Maybe I shook a little too well. Okay. Wow. It feels dry because I had to double dip. I am a little worried that this is gonna stain because it was such a bright red. Not that red eggs stain, but I swear the purple or magenta ones do. Oh, that was a deep dip. So this is Private Reserve ink. Color is called Pearlescent Red Silver. I would say it's a medium flow. Not bad. It dries lighter than I would like, but I guess I didn't want a harsh red ink. Anyways, I'm not a big fan of red ink, so I don't know if I'll just give this away sometime or trade it with somebody. But I could always paint with it too. I could always drop it off at Pen Club as well, or bring it to the Pelikan hubs. It's just so expensive to send ink bottles that I don't know if I would be sending it to people. But that's a healthy amount of ink right there. It has a very pretty metallic silver shimmer, and it kind of reminds me of metallic markers because let me show you the swatch up close. Doesn't that look like a red marker that's metallic? That's kind of cool. All right, next color ink, we have this set from Vinta. This is one of their holiday sets. The Vinta Promise, meticulously designed, mixed. Our inks are meant for fountain pen calligraphy. Promise to find us. If you're in a happy, we'll make it up to you. At Vinta, we believe that education is one of the most important paths towards poverty alleviation. That's why for every bottle of ink, we will donate to Teach for the Philippines. Nice. I think we read that last time I bought a Vinta bottle. These are really cute. Oh, that one might have leaked. I guess this is part of that whole experienced pen sale type of thing, where they probably compiled this NEXY box because these all kind of had some issues with them. Yeah, see, definitely leaked. That's okay. You don't know what you're gonna get in these until it's about to be time to make the claim. So it's wrapped in some kind of plastic. saran wrap type of thing. Let's just take it off. This one says, is it Chocolate? I don't know. That's cool though. Is it a shimmer? I'm not sure. These are 15 ml bottles. Oh, there's like red ink in there now. Let's clean it out a little more. I don't think it's gonna come out. Oh no. If I soak it overnight, it might. Well, that's great. It's a good thing this was cheap though. This swatching pen. Yeah, and it says you can't remove the nib, so maybe tonight I'll leave it in the water. I'm gonna go ahead and do the swatches anyways. These bottles are really cute though. Vinta inks have been known to be evaporating, so I hope these bottles don't do it. This is cool. It's like brown, a yellowy brown. I think it's supposed to be like a drink. Chocolate. Is it chocolate? I think it's a little bit dry, but it's a very pretty shading brown. And of course, I get it all over myself because I'm using both ends of the pen. This is not the greatest solution, but I still really like it. I am concerned about the red though. Is it twistable? I mean, it says don't try to take it out, so I don't know. I don't want to take it out. Maybe one day when it breaks or something, I'll take it out. In the meantime, we'll just leave it in and soak it overnight. They wrap the bottles, I don't know why, maybe to prevent leaking or evaporation. This is a really cute bottle though. I don't have too many Vinta inks. I actually just bought my first bottle. I think I did that swatch already though. This is Puto Bonbon. I apologize if I'm not saying these correctly. Puto Bonbon. It looks like it's a shimmer. It is. Probably a purple shimmer with gold. That would be cute. Okay, I see the shimmer. It's hard to tell right now. Vint Puto Bonbon. It's definitely more wet than that brown one. And it's a darker purple than I thought it would be. And I like it. The shimmer particles are very small, but it looks like a gold pink. Pink gold? It might just be the lighting. I think it's more gold, but the purple's making it look a little pink. It's very pretty. And this one is the last one, and it was having some kind of leaking issue. Come on. The plastic is not very easy to rip because it keeps falling apart. There's definitely a stain on the cap too from a leak. See, right there. This one is called Bibinka. It looks like a dessert. I think these are all dessert names for around Christmas time. I wonder where the leak is coming from. Guess I could wipe the bottle a little bit. Perhaps it just wasn't sealed very well. It looks like a shimmer ink too. I think it's a yellow or an orange. Oh, it's like a gold. That's nice. Reminds me of wearing gold. A star splattered hill. Spattered? Don't remember. It's very light. I don't know if I like it being this light. There's a little bit of orange to it. I don't know if it's legible enough for me, but it's a very cheery yellow, so I'll give it that. I'm almost certain these inks are from Penider because I got a set from Atlas last year or the year before. And they gave it as a set just like this as one of their TikTok live pool freebies. So do I want to open this? I think I will because I see a little bit of leaked ink, but I'm pretty sure it's these colors, Verde and Sepia. There's a pretty good value for this box, and it's very fun to be able to explore all of these. So make sure you go and try to join their next Experience pen sale. Yeah, it's definitely from Penider. Here's the cap, Penider. And this looks like a green. And this, I can bet you, is a brown. My hands are all inky. That's ink. Come on, I'm getting messy over here. But we're almost done with the video. Ooh, there's a lot of ink residue. Oh, it's sticky. It's like it leaked all over, but not from the top. I might have to put a bag over some of these bottles. Let's see if I can wash it off with my rinsing water. Oh, gross. I'm only saying gross because it feels very sticky. Should I run it under water? Wow. Oh my gosh. So you definitely get a few items that might have some issues with them, but I think are still usable. Perhaps some cosmetic issue. Sometimes they list it, sometimes they don't. With the NEXY box, when you don't really know what you're getting, it's just a random, well, I don't think it's random, but it's a compilation of goods that Atlas sells. Yeah, I might have to put bags around some of these before just adding them to my collection so that I don't make a mess. Here's the brown, sepia probably. I'm gonna do it this way. Peniter, sepia, question mark. I almost am certain that it's that. Maybe we could even just go ahead and swatch the bottle that I have. Is it gonna contaminate it? I don't think it will. I think there's just something icky about the bottle. So this is sepia. This one has been opened for at least a year. The swatches do look a little different. Or do they look the same? I don't know. It's getting late here. My cleaning water is also a little dirty now, but I'm too lazy to get up and get more. I think I did my pen test too large because now I'm looking for space on the page to do some. All right, here we go. This one is the mystery green that I'm pretty sure is Verde. Put a question mark around that one, and then we'll do the other one. I'm pretty sure they're the same inks. I would bet you a bottle of ink that they're the same. Monte Verde. Very pretty green. I actually like it a lot. It's almost like what I imagine to be the most basic green, but very pretty regardless. I don't think I have any greens like it, surprisingly. And next to it, this actually looks teal. All right, last but not least, we have this Ferris wheel press calligraphy ink. This one is called Tea Time Teal, and it has interesting artwork, kind of blue themed. Professional quality inks for life's greatest celebrations. Premium quality, waterproof, smudge resistant, durable, light fast. All right. I've definitely used one of their inks before, but I ended up, oh, I got one of their inks to try to use for my wedding invitations, but it didn't end up looking good on anything except white paper. So we'll see how they do. The bottles are very pretty though. They're very jar shaped. It's called Tea Time Teal. At least they put the name on there. And then it has a blue, little like mermaid shimmer. Green gold, perhaps. I'll shake it up. Did this dry yet? Ooh, apparently I got water on here too. Should I do it here or here? Should I do it on another page? You know what I used to do? I used to use the Atlas postcards as blotting paper. Maybe I'll do that now. Okay. Then I'll try to do the calligraphy ink on this page. The calligraphy inks come with a stopper. Actually, their other inks do too, I think. It's been a while since I bought a Ferris wheel press. There's a little logo on here. It says, fall in love with the writing again. Established 2010. That's pretty. There's the stopper. I used to practice calligraphy in my free time before I discovered fountain pens. Why did I write that? What is this called? It's very pretty. Wow, that's gorgeous. Too bad it's a calligraphy ink and I can't use it in the fountain pens. So this is called Ferris Wheel Press Tea Time Teal. It's 28 mils. Gently shake before use. Calligraphy ink. Obviously with the nib that I'm using right now, it's not going to give you calligraphy, but it can be used, I'm assuming, on different mediums, but you just can't use it in fountain pens. Ferris wheel press. And unfortunately, the ink does not give you the super writing qualities. It doesn't give you the ability or the skill to write very pretty, but we can do our best. It's very smooth on the Tomoe River paper. I wonder if it bleeds through because a lot of calligraphy inks that I used to use would bleed through. It's also a really big bottle of it, especially when you don't do calligraphy. But that's very pretty. And it runs very wet. I'm used to the calligraphy ink that's very thick and viscous. This one's very, very wet. Is it only for calligraphy? Professional calligraphy ink. It doesn't say don't use in fountain pens, but I would assume it's not for fountain pens. It didn't bleed through. I would have to find a flex nib for this, but I don't even know where mine are. And it looks like it's staining my pen right now. So I think I want to end the video and clean out my supplies. On that note, let me show you a close-up of the swatches. So this one is a still wet, very, very pretty calligraphy ink from Ferris Wheel Press. It is like a sea blue, like a dark teal. And it has green shimmer in it. So that's very pretty. And then on this side, we have our Piniter inks. Yeah, they're the same. And then our Private Reserve, our Venta, that's really pretty. This one is almost an orange yellow with, I think it's silver shimmer. I think this one's my favorite from the box. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what to expect in a NEXY box. Obviously they can put whatever they want. You might have some products that you're not a big fan of, or you might have some products that you are really into and you are definitely going to get a bang for your buck. It's a good way to test out new stuff that you probably wouldn't test out otherwise, and it might be even a cute gift for people. So make sure you go and join their Discord so you can find out more about the EXP sale. I don't get any kickbacks for it or anything. I am an affiliate for their main website, but these orders work a little separately from that. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an inky, wonderful day. One more update. I think this calligraphy ink completely stained my dip pen, so warning, do not use this for that. The blue down here went inside and is not washing out. So it was a good thing this pen was only like $8. Oh wow, so I was cleaning this and I found the source. There's a crack. There's like a line in the glass. So that's probably where all the ink came out. I can't imagine that it would come out again unless I really shook it up, but I think there is a crack. So yeah, there you know.